Chef, can I get an audio test? Chef, can I get an audio test? Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Felix.
Ah, okay. All right. I'll switch my my headphones. They're getting a little too hot. So I'll switch over to this. Thanks.
We
Got a
got
very
about
quiet class today. They must be working very hard on this assignment.
25 minutes left. If you guys can hear me, Zach, I send you a response in your cover letter. So, Mr. Jonathan, Sierra, Julia's cover letter looks great. So take a look at those and resubmit when you have a chance.
Heard.
So, Mr. Felix, they're going to submit our they're going to submit their notes to us by email, or we're going to go over them in class right now.
Well, if everyone's finished, I'd like to kind of see who the big winner is.
All right.
That'd be great, right? We'll do kind of a reveal.
15
Probably
minutes.
be what, 15 till?
Yeah, 15 minutes left. So
Yeah.
clock's ticking, guys. So what you got? Okay.
I'd be curious to hear who the big winner is.
What if we don't have 650 words yet?
You got about 12 minutes. No, you know, that's just a number I'll come up with just so you're not writing 3 sentences on each, right? I mean, the whole point is to get you to practice writing a little bit, using transitions, and then you know, also being able to present that to us. So if you're a little short, Emma, that's okay.
So it does not have to be exactly or over 650 words.
I'm not going to count or take off or anything if you're 631 words.
I heard that.
We're at 860 words, you know.
Yeah. You know, as long as it's not, you know, 50 words, right? I mean, that would be kind of hard to,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
So if I were to say I have 550 words.
Jesus, I think you'll be okay, sir.
You're good.
As long as there's a clear winner, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right. About 5 minutes.
5 minutes. It's got Chubbs right now.
Hey, Chef, did you already register for Thursday?
No, not yet.
Okay. I think I'll do it today. Hey, Chef, what's that? What's that behind you by your printer there? Is that a cell phone booster, or is that a charger?
Where?
The little disc with the wire.
Oh, this for the wire?
Yeah.
My wireless charger for my phone.
Oh, gotcha.
So I don't have to plug it in all the time.
Wow. Is that an Apple product?
No, I've got it at 5 and below. It's
No,
called
no,
the
but I mean, is your phone an Apple or a Samsung?
Apple.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So
neat.
I don't have to plug it in all the time, you know, to the
Yeah.
USB. So the force, I just let it go.
That is neat. Okay, I'm gonna look into something like that.
I got 1, 2, 3 in the house.
That way, it's always charging.
Yeah, I got one in the kitchen, one right next to my recliner, and one in the next to my bed. So if it's low, I just set it in there without having to stab it all the time.
No, I get it. I get it. It looked like one of those signal repeaters for the phone. I'm
Yeah.
looking into getting one.
And I do have for my computer, since I'm in the office, I do have on a one of those D-Links so I can catch faster Wi-Fi
Ah,
attached to my computer, because it's if I don't, if it's too, my computer is not Wi-Fi compatible. So I
Oh,
have
okay.
attachments.
Gotcha. I had Best Buy come out and they told me, man, you may want to consider one of those little boosters, signal boosters for the Wi-Fi and the phone service.
If you have AT&T, they will upgrade you for free on a different modem that gives you 25 gigabytes of a better Wi-Fi signal.
No, I'm in Buda, and the only provider out here is Spectrum right now,
Yeah, you
which
can.
is a shame.
Yeah, you can buy one of those little extenders. But I had one of those about 5 years ago, and it was a pain, man,
Is that right?
because it wasn't recognizing my modem, so I had to turn on my Wi-Fi from my modem and log into this extender. It was just a pain.
Oh,
But that was
okay.
5 years ago. I don't know, what the technology is now.
Yeah, I'm sure it's changed, but so I just want to amplify the signal to go out to the yard or the driveway without it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, increase your internet your Wi-Fi through your provider.
Yeah,
They can change
may
the
have to
modem
look
and
at that.
increase it. Yeah,
Well, this modem is probably 5 years old,
yeah.
so I'm sure we need to upgrade to bigger and badder, faster.
That when you go to your backyard and listen to Pandora and whatever, not without
Yeah,
having
for
to go off.
yeah. Didn't think about that. Just
Yeah.
call Spectrum up.
Yeah, see what they got.
Okay, well, we got four. I got 4:15.
4:15 it is. All right, guys, what you guys got? What you got?
An incomplete sentence.
All right, Charles, what do you got? Let it rip. Charles?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't hear you.
Okay. What
You
you
want
got?
what I decided on?
Right.
I personally thought that Poached Jobs was better in my opinion, because when I went to Indeed, the site was like completely busted. I feel like it was way too cluttered. I didn't like the way it looked at all. And then when I went to Glassdoor, it automatically made me sign up for an account, which I mean, I don't mind. It's just prone to spam. And like, as I was writing my essay, I got like 6 job offers that were like nothing I wanted to do. So they went straight into the spam folder. So I couldn't even see them, even if I wanted to apply for them. So like using all 3, like going through them, I decided on Poached Jobs personally.
All right.
Okay.
That's one for Poached Jobs. Who's next? And away we go.
Spin the wheel.
I chose Glassdoor.
Okay, why?
Well, I like to see how much I would make and if I would work for a company, and like Poached and Indeed, it didn't really show it immediately, and with Indeed, it only brought up 5 different job offerings, and with Poached, it was all different colors, and I was just like, whoa, I cannot handle all these colors. All of them just popped out to me all at once. I'm like, and Glassdoor just was simple. It had like a lot more than 5.
I'm not the only one.
What?
Okay. So your big winner, Catherine, is who?
Glassdoor.
Glassdoor. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
And thank you, Chubbs. Nicely extensive. I'm reading over your comments. Good comments.
Let's keep
Thank
it
you,
going,
Chef.
y'all. Let's keep it going. Got about 10 minutes. Share what you got.
I personally like Indeed because with Glassdoor, it confuses me. It's very crowded when I look at it, and I don't appreciate that. I just want to see my jobs and just go off of that. However, I do like that it does show the salaries because I did use that for our project in the other class. So that was a little helpful. But other than that, I really don't like Glassdoor. And then for Poached, I have used it a couple times, but every time that I've used it, it gives you the option for the distance that you would like it to be. And it doesn't let me switch it. It just stays at 50 miles. So that's always been a problem. So I tend to use Indeed the most.
Is that 50 miles one way or 50-mile radius?
Yeah, 50-mile radius. And so I don't know why, even though it's like a radius, so like it could be even 10 miles, it will show me more jobs that are 50 miles away.
Okay. All right. I wonder if maybe I could help me figure this out and answer for me. Is there a way to put bus route jobs on Poached? Or no? Is that, I mean, I think that'd be a pretty neat feature. I know a lot of students rely on public transportation, and I'm wondering if that's a feature, if it's like, on a bus route.
I'm on it right now and it doesn't immediately appear like there's a feature for that, but it might just take some digging.
Yeah, there is a map on here and it will show you like where the jobs are. So maybe if you look into the actual job and then look at the bus route maybe.
Yeah, but that still requires you to like go to more than just this site. So
yeah,
it's not as helpful.
Okay, thank you. I know a lot of students also do the Uber thing, a couple of days a week, and that could be very expensive, Okay, let's hear from someone else.
I chose Indeed. I use it I've used it ever since I started looking for a job, like when I was like in high school. I think it's a super clean website. It doesn't have a lot on it. It's kind of just, what do you want? Where do you want it to be? And then they even have like sections for company reviews. So like if you work for a certain company, you can leave a review. They even have like a Q&A under it. So like if people have asked like a certain amount of questions, they can answer them. And then Indeed also has the salaries listed. They have a salaries tab. So you can search for a company name or a job title. They'll tell you how much. There's a bunch of, they have a career guide. So they have tips for like average salary by age, how to ask for a raise and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So I really like Indeed. It's super clean. Poached is not for me at all. I don't like it. There's too many colors and it's not a countrywide website. Like I searched Vegas and there are like maybe 10 listings and they're for like National Army National Guard and like Uber Eats and that's it.
Oh wow, okay.
So it's not a countrywide thing. And then
Right.
Glassdoor, I never really went to Glassdoor for, I guess, actual job listings. I only ever went there, as Deja was saying, for when we did like when we had to find like average salaries for our project. That's usually the first thing that pops up when you search like average salary for like a front of house manager. So that's the only reason I ever use Glassdoor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So your big winner is Indeed.
Yeah, Indeed's my favorite.
Do you think it's perhaps a bit too sterile in appearance? Like it's not warm and fuzzy?
I don't think so. I think I'm more of like a get to the point, let me know like where I need to search it so I can find what I'm looking for as soon as I can.
Okay.
So I'm more of a clean, neat, it looks professional kind of person.
Yeah. No, I get it. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll go next. I chose Poached as my favorite, or like the one I would use, only because I really like how I enjoy the colors. To me, it makes things pop out more. Whereas like when I use Indeed, everything's kind of like bland and I don't know, all the white kind of like goes together for me. So it confuses me. I don't know what it is. So I really like the colors. I like how it's all straightforward. They give you a clear job description. I think everything is pretty clear with Poach. I think it's pretty, for me at least, it was very user friendly, you know, and I like how they give you noted qualifications that you would need. So like you need to be able to do this and do that. So yeah. And I didn't really know too much about Glassdoor. I looked it up. Also, Indeed spams me a lot because I did try to use them at one point, and I just like I had to cut it out. I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Heard. Okay. Now, what if, let me ask you, Emma, what if Poach Jobs started charging for a membership? How would you feel about that? Because you seem to be pretty loyal and really enjoy it.
I mean, if I'm having to search for a job at the time that they do that, then I might actually think about joining that membership, just because I do think that their website is just, I don't know, it's easier for me to use.
Okay.
In my opinion.
That's what I wanted to hear from you guys. I mean, y'all the ones that are out there, you know, I'm using them and really trying to find the best fit for you guys. So good. All right. Who else?
One more.
I also put in Poach Jobs. I've used Indeed before, because like that's normally what pulls up when you search stuff on Google. And I liked Indeed for like, because I used it a few times and it wasn't bad. But looking at the Poach Jobs, it's nice because everything seems a lot more organized and not as like, just like in your face, you know? And then the Glassdoor, it only told me that like, after I made my account and all that, it said like, oh, you have 24 hours to use the website. And then after that, you have to like give them things to use it longer for the whole website. And I don't know if I would like to do that.
Yeah, no, I hear that from, well, we've heard from your classmates. Not everybody wants to sign up. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're funneled into signing up with Glassdoor, right?
Right. And then it kind of feels like you have to be there because you signed up. And then they're also asking for information so you can keep using their website.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if that's the best thing when there's plenty of other websites that are just like, oh, here's jobs just out there, you know, without having to put anything else in.
Well, I think a big benefit, really, I think Glassdoor and even Poach Jobs is having the salary out there, the hourly, right? And a lot of students, you know, really enjoy that feature. Don't let that be your driver, right? Don't let that be your driver for an opportunity. Obviously, you want to be able to do the research and ask yourself if that's what you're going to be doing for the next year, right? Where's the growth potential? Where's the, you know, the advancement and that kind of stuff you should be asking and finding out. Good, Zach. Thank you, man.
Well, could I say one more thing about Glassdoor?
Yeah.
I feel like it should be more like I use it more as like an extension kind of thing. Like I go and find a job on another website and then you use Glassdoor to see if like you're getting paid where you should be, but not really as a job finding website.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more like a research for jobs. You know, like you find your job and you go to Glassdoor and find out how much they pay, what people think working over there. You know, because they put review too from people that work on that place.
Exactly.
And like the ones that charge for, you know, signing up and using the program and everything, I feel like if I'm looking for a job, the last thing I'm going to want to do is sign up for a subscription for something like that and, you know, have to spend money that I don't have at that moment. It just seems kind of like a vicious cycle to me.
No, and that's the kind of stuff that, you know, I was curious about, you know, getting a little feedback from you guys on that. So I thought it, you know, went well with this last couple of weeks, and you know, here you are ready to apply for a job. Now comes the research component. And I knew, you know, some of these were less favorable than others, but just wanted to hear from you guys today. All right, as I mentioned in the chat, y'all, I still want to know, chefs still want to know what you feel about these websites. He also put in a few, iHireChefs.com. What else, Chef?
H Careers, hospitalityjobs.com. So there's a few more that, you know, will broaden your horizons, even Monster, you know, but Monster is huge. iHireChefs.com is one of them that you got to pay the extra fee, but it's a great resource. It funnels and it weeds out the junk that you don't need to look for, and it gets you more better responses from the employers. I've used that in the past, and it really works faster than all the rest.
Interesting. So, what kind of a fee typically? Is that a monthly subscription, or you pay it once for the year, or?
No, it's a monthly fee. I haven't paid it in a while because I, you know, canceled it. I have my account, but I don't use their service. I just go in there and browse around once in a while. But if you want to submit your resume and contact the jobs, then you got to pay that fee.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I think Daniel was saying it's almost like research.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Use that as part of your whole legwork for that.
Right.
Okay. Well, good, everybody. I'm sorry if y'all could hear my daughter. She's a little upset in the background. I don't know if y'all could hear that. But I want to thank everyone. And listen, we're going to pepper these assignments from time to time. Most importantly, you know, make sure you get into these discussions this week. Make sure you're redoing your cover letter, right? Because, man, those assignments really do have a lot of weight. And here it is Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll come up with something else. Thursday, I think, Chef, what do you think? If folks want to join us there, they can. Should we hang out here? What do you think we should do?
Well, it starts 3 o'clock. Let's join them in the Zoom meeting. Do you guys have the information how to register on that one?
It's in the portal. I think it's yeah.
So go ahead and register. Utilize your school email. So when we go in there, we can see you and take attendance like we did last time. Don't use your personal email. Otherwise, we're not going to see who's there, who's not. Okay. This one is going to be more relatable to all of you guys in pastries. So hopefully she's got a lot more insights of what the industry is about and what's happening right now at the present moment.
And she is was a pastry chef at a 3-star Michelin restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Right. So wow, that's exciting. That's amazing. And it'll be good to hear from her. And get your questions ready. All right. So let's do that. We're going to meet, and we'll remind everyone tomorrow. We'll meet at the Zoom meeting for the pastry chef discussion. Not here. All right. Okay, everybody. Enjoy your next class, and we'll